Let me be clear, overthinking is a problem. It's like a prison you build for yourself. Keeping you stuck. Anxious. Always unhappy. And guess what? A lot of the advice out there is nonsense. Yes. I said it. I've struggled with overthinking. I'm here to tell you the hard truth that no one else will. I've spent many nights awake. Worried about making the wrong decision. Haunted by the endless what-ifs. If I've wasted years of my life being too focused on being perfect. Let me tell you. It nearly destroyed me. Then here's the thing, I got out. I did it by embracing the raw, unfiltered wisdom of Stoicism. These are principles that are brutally honest. If you've spent years trying to achieve impossible standards of perfection, let me tell you. It nearly destroyed me. Know that I got out. I did it by embracing the brutally honest wisdom of Stoicism. These are principles that are often controversial. Always effective. So, if you're ready to stop living in your head and start living your life, watch this. These are the 7 lessons that shocked me and woke me up from the nightmare of overthinking. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for those who are tired of the sugar. Overthinking is controversial. Always effective. If you're ready to stop living in your head and start living your life, watch this. These are the 7 lessons that shocked me and made me stop overthinking. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for those who are tired of sugar-coated lies and are ready for the truth. Brace yourself. 1. Action over analysis. Do more. Think less. Overthinking is like quicksand, it pulls you in deeper the more you struggle against it. We've been taught to believe that thinking things through, planning every detail, considering every possible outcome is the key to success. Here's the kicker, action trumps analysis every single time. When I was in my 20s, I had a brilliant business idea. I spent months, if not years, planning, researching, perfecting the concept. I thought about every possible situation, every possible problem, every little detail. By the time I was ready to start, the market had changed and I missed my chance. It was a hard lesson. A necessary one. The Stoics understood the importance of taking action. Seneca said, "While we are waiting, life passes quickly." Overthinking keeps you in a state of I thought about every possible situation, every possible problem, every little detail. But by the time I was ready to start, the market had changed. I missed my chance. It was a hard lesson. A necessary one. The Stoics understood the importance of taking action. Seneca once said, "While we are waiting, life passes quickly." Overthinking keeps you from taking action. It makes you afraid of failure, of being judged, of the unknown. But the truth is, no matter how much you think, you can't learn as much as you can by doing. Remember this, action is always imperfect. When you take action, you make mistakes. You face problems. You have setbacks. These experiences are very important because they teach you real I thought about every possible situation, every possible problem, every little detail. By the time I was ready to start, the market had changed and I missed my chance. It was a hard lesson. A necessary one. The Stoics understood the importance of taking action. Seneca said, "While we are waiting, life passes by." Thinking too much keeps you stuck in a state of world feedback that no amount of analysis can offer. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a step forward. It's progress. Let's be real. Thinking about going to the gym won't make you fit. Planning to start a business won't make you an entrepreneur. Dreaming about writing a book won't make you an author. You have to do the work. You have to show up day after day and take action. When you find yourself thinking too much, stop and ask, what small action can I take right now? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something. Send that. I thought about every possible situation. Every possible problem. Every little detail. By the time I was ready to start, the market had changed and I missed my chance. It was a hard lesson. A necessary one. The Stoics understood the importance of taking action. Seneca said, "While we are waiting, life passes by." Overthinking keeps you stuck in a state of. Call that person. Write that first page. Do whatever you need to do. The energy you get from taking action will push you forward and break the cycle of overthinking. Marcus Aurelius said, "The thing that stops you from taking action becomes the way." Embrace this mindset. Understand that the problems and unknowns you face are not obstacles. The path itself. By taking action, you turn problems into opportunities and fears into energy. Life is short. Time is our most precious resource. Overthinking is a thief that steals this. I thought about every possible situation. Every possible problem. Every little detail. By the time I was ready to start, the market had changed. I missed my chance. It was a hard lesson. A necessary one. The Stoics understood the importance of taking action. Seneca said, "While we are waiting, life passes quickly." Overthinking keeps you from taking action. You end up with regrets and missed opportunities. Taking action is a promise to live life to the fullest. It's a promise to experience life in its most basic form, with all its messiness and unpredictability. Remember, your life is not defined by your thoughts or fears. Your life is defined by your actions. If someone dreams of changing the world but never takes a step, they remain a dreamer. If someone takes brave, courageous action despite their fears, they become the change they wish to see. So do more and think less. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Thoughts. Embrace the journey with all its uncertainties and imperfections. In the end, it's not the overthinking that will define your life. The bold steps you took. The risks you embraced. The actions you dared to take. Live boldly. Act decisively. Let your actions carve the path to your destiny. 2. You're not that special. Get over yourself. This might sting. It's time to face the truth. You're not that special. In a world that constantly tells us to follow our dreams, stand out from the crowd. It's easy to develop an inflated sense of self-importance. Here's the hard truth. Most people are too busy with their own lives to care about yours. That's actually freeing. I've been there. There was a time when I thought every mistake I made was under a bright light. Everyone was watching and judging my every move. I felt like the world was watching and judging me. It made me hesitant, self-conscious, and ironically more prone to overthinking. It wasn't until I hit rock bottom that I realized no one else really cares. They're too busy dealing with their own struggles and insecurities. The Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, understood the power of action. He really drove this point home in his Meditations. He wrote, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people. We care more about their opinion than our own. This contradiction reveals a deep truth about human nature. We're all the centers of our own universes. Which means that we rarely give others more than a passing thought. Overthinking often stems from an exaggerated sense of self-importance. This point is hard to understand. He wrote about it in his meditations. It's amazing how much we love ourselves more than other people. We care more about their opinion than our own. This is a deep truth about human nature. We're all the center of our own universe. Which means that we rarely think about other people. Overthinking often comes from thinking about ourselves too much. We believe our problems, our decisions, our lives are very important to everyone around us. The truth is they aren't. Recognizing this can stop you from overthinking. Think about it. How often do you worry about someone else's mistakes or choices? Probably not often. You're likely too busy dealing with your own issues. The same is true for everyone else. This realization can be very freeing. It means you have the freedom to take risks. Make mistakes. Learn from them without feeling judged. When I finally accepted that I wasn't as important to others made me feel like I was finally free. I stopped overthinking every little thing I did. Instead, I started living. I made decisions more quickly. I took more risks. I stopped worrying about what other people thought. You know what? My life got so much better. This doesn't mean you should ignore other people's feelings or be selfish. It means you should stop worrying about what others think and feel. You're one person in a world of billions. What you do matters. It's not all that matters. By getting over yourself, you make space for real change and self-improvement. Don't let other people's opinions stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't let other people's opinions stop you from being who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Even if other people don't like it. Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This is about being humble and understanding your place in the world. It's about understanding that other people's opinions don't matter as much as you think. So, don't think that you're the most important person in the world. Be free. Be brave. Make choices. Take action. Be yourself. When you stop worrying and start doing, life becomes better. Comparison makes you unhappy. Focus on your own life. We live in a world obsessed with comparison. Social media shows us other people's perfect lives, making it easy to think that our life is not as good. But here's the truth, comparison makes you unhappy. It was worth it. Years. I was stuck in a never-ending cycle of comparing myself to others. Whether it was career milestones, physical appearance, personal achievements, I always found myself lacking. I would scroll through social media and see friends and acquaintances seemingly living perfect lives. It filled me with envy and self-doubt. This constant comparison led to overthinking and a pervasive sense of inadequacy. The Stoics understood this human flaw. Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. He understood that personal growth comes from focusing on your own journey, not from comparing yourself to others. Here's why focusing on your path is crucial. 1. It protects your peace of mind. When you compare yourself to others, you hand over control of your happiness. You allow external circumstances, things you have no control over, to dictate your self-worth. Focus on your own path to find peace of mind. Measure your progress against your own goals and values, not against others' arbitrary standards. 2. Improve self-comparing yourself to others can make it hard to understand your own strengths, weaknesses, desires. It's like trying to navigate using someone else's map. When you focus on your own path, you gain a deeper understanding of who you are and what you want. Awareness is the basis for living a genuine life and achieving personal fulfillment. 3. Encourages authenticity. The pressure to keep up with others can cause you to make choices that don't reflect your true self. You might pursue a career, lifestyle, relationship that looks good on the outside but feels empty on the inside. By focusing on your path, you give yourself permission to make decisions that align with your true values and passions. Authenticity becomes your guiding principle. 4. Promotes real growth. True growth comes from within. Stop comparing yourself to others. Focus on your own development. Set personal goals. Learn from your mistakes. Celebrate your achievements. No matter how small they might seem, they are important. Real growth is about becoming a better version of yourself. You are unique and should not try to be like someone else. 5. Builds resilience. Life is unpredictable. Everyone's journey is different. Comparing yourself to others can make you feel like a failure when things don't go as planned. By focusing on your own path, you build resilience. You learn to deal with problems and challenges well, knowing that they are part of your unique journey. This makes you stronger and better able to handle life's ups and downs. 6. Fosters gratitude. Comparison blinds you to the blessings in your own life. When you're constantly looking at what others have, you fail to appreciate what you learn to deal with problems and challenges by understanding that they are a normal part of life. This makes you stronger and more capable of dealing with life's ups and downs. 6. Encourages you to be thankful. Comparing yourself to others makes it hard to see the good things in your own life. When you always look at what other people have, you fail to appreciate what you have. Focusing on your own path helps you develop gratitude. You start to see the good in your own experiences and achievements, even if they seem small. Being thankful is a strong way to stop feeling envious and unhappy. A key message to remember. Comparing yourself to others takes away from your happiness because it distracts you from your own life and makes you feel bad about yourself. Focus on your own path to find happiness and fulfillment. Remember that everyone has their own struggles and triumphs. What you see on the surface is rarely the whole story. Your journey is yours alone, with its own pace and milestones. Embrace it fully. Measure your success by your own standards, not by the standards of others. By focusing on your path, you free yourself from the burden of comparison. You learn to appreciate your own growth and value your unique experiences. To live authentically, you have to change the way you think. This change will help you enjoy the present and create a life that is true to you. Perfection is not real. Embrace your flaws. In a world that praises perfection, it's easy to try to be someone you can't be. We see unrealistic standards everywhere, in magazines and on social media. The truth is, perfection is not real. It's an illusion that will only lead to frustration and self-doubt and overthinking. I spent a lot of time trying to be perfect in my career, relationships, other projects. I was obsessed with being flawless. I would spend hours worrying about small details, afraid of making mistakes. This pursuit of perfection was tiring and stopped me from enjoying life. Life and taking risks. The Stoics understood the futility of seeking perfection, Seneca wrote. No man was ever wise by chance. They knew that flaws and imperfections are part of being human. Embracing your flaws is not about settling for mediocrity, that it's about recognizing your humanity and finding strength in your vulnerabilities. It sets unrealistic expectations for yourself. Striving for perfection can lead to disappointment because perfection is unattainable. When you accept that you are flawed, you can set unrealistic expectations aside. You can be human. Make mistakes. Learn from them. This mindset shift can be incredibly freeing. It makes you feel like you can't be fully yourself. Embracing your flaws encourages you to be authentic. When you stop hiding your imperfections, you can show up as your true self. Being authentic is attractive. It draws people to you and helps you make real connections. People appreciate honesty and vulnerability more than an illusion of perfection. Being authentic builds trust and deepens relationships. It can also stifle growth and learning. Perfectionism can prevent you from taking risks and trying new things. Embracing your flaws means accepting that you will make mistakes. That's okay. Each failure is a stepping stone to improvement and mastery. It makes you stronger. Life is unpredictable and often messy. If you always try to be perfect, you might get hurt when things don't go as planned. If you accept your flaws, you can be stronger. You can adapt when things go wrong and keep going. Being strong is about finding strength in your imperfections and using them to move forward. It makes you feel bad about yourself. Self-criticism and harsh judgment come from perfectionism. If you embrace your flaws, you will learn to be kinder to yourself. You will learn to understand yourself better. You will learn to recognize that everyone has imperfections. Self-compassion is essential for mental well-being. It helps you deal with life's challenges well. 6. It encourages creativity and innovation. Creativity grows in an environment where mistakes are seen as part of the process. Perfectionism stifles creativity because it demands flawlessness from the start. When you embrace your flaws, you give yourself permission to experiment, to take risks, to innovate. Creativity flourishes when you are free to explore without the fear of failure. A message to take away: the pursuit of perfection is a myth. It keeps you trapped in a cycle of overthinking and self-doubt. Embracing your flaws is not about settling for less. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and finding beauty in your imperfections. Remember, your flaws are what make you unique and human. They are part of your story, your journey, your growth. By embracing them, you can live more authentically, build stronger relationships and grow as a person. Stop trying to be someone you're not. Focus on being the best version of yourself. Your flaws are not weaknesses. They are chances to learn and grow as a person. Embrace them and you will find a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. So, don't feel like you have to be perfect. Embrace your flaws. Celebrate your uniqueness. Live your life as you truly are. You will discover the strength and beauty that lies within your imperfections. Don't trust your emotions blindly. Emotions, they can influence the decisions we make and how we see the world around us, but they're not always right. Emotions can trick us. They can make dangers seem smaller than they are. Change the facts. Make it hard to think clearly. Live a balanced and logical life. It's important to understand that our emotions can sometimes trick us. You can't trust them. I used to let my emotions control my actions and thoughts. When I felt fear, I thought it was a sign to run away. When I felt anger, I thought it made it okay for me to react. This caused me to make a lot of quick decisions and overthink. It was like I was trying to navigate the stormy seas of my emotions. Stoics understood the importance of mastering one's emotions. They believed that while emotions are natural, they should not control us. Marcus Aurelius said that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This statement underscores the Stoic principle that our thoughts and rational mind should guide us, not our emotional impulses. Point 1. Emotions are temporary. They change quickly. What feels overwhelming today might feel trivial tomorrow. Recognizing that emotions change over time can help you avoid making quick decisions based on how you feel in the moment, instead of reacting impulsively. Give yourself time to process your emotions and wait a while before taking action. Emotions can be irrational. Emotions can arise from irrational beliefs and misinterpretations of reality. For example, you might feel intense anxiety about an upcoming event. Imagining all the worst-case scenarios that are unlikely to happen. By questioning the validity of your emotions and examining the evidence, you can distinguish between legitimate concerns and irrational fears. Emotions can be influenced by outside factors. Things like the media, other people. Your past can affect your emotions. Advertisements often play on your fears and desires to make you want to buy things. Social media can make you feel like you're not good enough or make you envious of other people. Being aware of how these things can influence your emotions helps you take a step back and look at situations more objectively. Rationality over emotion. The Stoics believed that using reason to deal with life's challenges is important. Epictetus taught that it is our judgment about things that upset us, not the things themselves. When you are faced with strong emotions, try to pause and analyze the situation rationally. Ask yourself, what evidence supports this emotion? What are the possible outcomes? What is within my control? By applying reason, you can make more informed and balanced decisions. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your emotions and those of others. This awareness allows you to respond to emotions thoughtfully rather than reactively. By practicing emotional intelligence, you can manage your emotional responses, build stronger relationships, make more rational choices. Mindfulness and acceptance. Practicing mindfulness can help you observe your emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and accepting your emotions without judgment. By acknowledging your emotions and letting them pass without reacting, you can maintain a sense of calm and clarity. A deep message to take away. Your emotions are not infallible guides. They are transient and often deceptive. While emotions are an essential part of the human experience, they should not be the sole drivers of your decisions. By recognizing that your emotions can lie to you, you empower yourself. Take control of your life with rationality and wisdom. Remember, you are not your emotions, you have the power to question. Challenge. Manage them. By developing emotional intelligence, practicing mindfulness, relying on reason, you can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and resilience. So, the next time you find yourself overwhelmed by emotions, pause and reflect. Ask yourself whether your feelings are based on reality or distorted perceptions. Embrace the wisdom of the Stoics. Let your rational mind lead the way. You will find a path to a more balanced and fulfilling life. The Stoics believed that it's important to be in control of our emotions. They thought that emotions are natural. We should not let them control us. Marcus Aurelius said that the quality of your thoughts determines the happiness of your life. This means that our thoughts and rational mind should guide us, not our emotional impulses. Detach from outcomes. Focus on effort, not results. In our society, where people are judged by their achievements, there is a lot of pressure to produce results and meet certain standards. We are often judged by our successes and failures. This can lead to an obsession with outcomes that can cause overthinking and stress about the future. But here's an important idea from Stoicism: true happiness comes from the effort we put in, not the results we achieve. For years, I was obsessed with outcomes. Whether it was getting a promotion, winning a project, receiving recognition, I tied myself. People often become obsessed with the outcomes of something, like getting a promotion, winning a project, receiving recognition. This can lead to overthinking and stress about the future. Stoicism says that true fulfillment comes from the effort we put in, not the results we achieve. Years, I was obsessed with outcomes. I wanted to get a promotion, win a project, receive recognition. I thought that these things would make me happy. This led to sleepless nights and constant overthinking. It wasn't until I embraced the Stoic principle of detaching from outcomes that I found peace and a renewed sense of purpose. Effort is within your control. The Stoics teach that we should focus on what is within our control and let go of what isn't. Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." Your effort and actions are within your control. The outcomes are not. By concentrating on your effort, you can take pride in your work regardless of the result. This shift in focus helps reduce anxiety and overthinking as you are no longer preoccupied with trying to control the uncontrollable. 2. Focus on the process, not the product. When you focus on the process instead of the product, you become more engaged and present in your work. This mindset shift encourages you to fully immerse yourself in the task at hand. Finding joy and fulfillment in the act of doing rather than in the end result, this enhances the quality of your work and makes the journey more enjoyable and meaningful. Point 3. Being resilient when things don't go as planned. When you don't worry about the final result, you become more resilient. If you fail, it won't be as hard to handle because your self-worth isn't tied to the outcome. You can see setbacks as chances to learn instead of as failures. This resilience helps you recover quickly and keep working towards your goals with new determination and wisdom. It reduces performance anxiety. Performance anxiety often stems from the fear of not achieving a desired outcome. By focusing on your effort, you alleviate this pressure. You understand that as long as you give your best, you have succeeded. Regardless of the result, this reduces the stress and anxiety associated with performance, allowing you to approach your tasks with a clearer and more focused mind. Encourages consistent effort. When you prioritize effort over outcomes, you develop a habit of consistent work. You are motivated by the satisfaction of doing your best, not by external rewards. This consistency is key to long-term success and personal growth. Over time, your consistent efforts lead to substantial progress and achievement. Focus on effort, not outcomes. 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 Focus on effort. 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 Not remember that the path to fulfillment is not paved with the accolades and rewards you receive. With the consistent, earnest effort you invest in your endeavors. By embracing this Stoic principle, you can live a life of purpose and resilience, finding peace in knowing that you have done your best, regardless of the outcome. The next time you find yourself obsessing over results, pause and remind yourself it's the effort that counts. Focus on what you can control: your actions, your dedication, and your perseverance. Let go of the rest and you will find a deeper sense of satisfaction and fulfillment in everything you do. 7. The present moment is all you have. Live in the now. In our fast-paced world. A fast-paced world. It's easy to worry about the past or future. We often think too much and worry about what has happened or what might happen. The only thing that matters is the present moment. The Stoics understood the importance of living in the now. They told us to focus on the present. A long time, I thought about the past and future too much. I thought about past mistakes and what I could have done differently. At the same time, I was consumed with fear about the future, imagining all the things that could go wrong. This constant mental turmoil robbed me of peace and prevented me from fully experiencing the present. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote, "Concentrate on the present." This advice is both simple and profound. By focusing on the present moment, you can find clarity, reduce stress, truly appreciate the beauty of life as it unfolds. 1. The past is gone and the future is uncertain. The past is unchangeable and the future is unknown. Don't waste your time and energy on things you can't control by thinking too much about the past or future. The present is the only moment you can influence. When you accept this, you can stop feeling regret and anxiety. This will allow you to focus on the present. Being present makes your experience better. When you are fully present, you pay more attention to your surroundings and activities. You notice the details and enjoy the experiences. If you focus on the present, you'll be less stressed and have better mental health when you're fully present. You pay more attention to your surroundings and activities. You notice the details. Enjoy the experiences. Connect with others more deeply. This heightened awareness and engagement enriches your life and creates lasting memories. By living in the now, you make the most of every moment. Point 3. Mindfulness reduces stress. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware, has been shown to reduce stress and improve mental health. When you focus on the present moment, you break the cycle of overthinking and allow your mind to rest. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, mindful 4, improve your decision-making skills. When you are present, you can make better decisions. When your mind is clear and focused on the present, you can assess situations more accurately and respond more effectively. You are less likely to be influenced by past biases or future fears and more likely to make choices that are thoughtful and well considered. 5. Build emotional resilience. Living in the present moment helps you build emotional observation. Can help you develop this state of presence. 4. Improves decision making. Being present allows you to make better decisions. When your mind is clear and focused on the present, you can assess situations more accurately and respond more effectively. You are less likely to be influenced by past biases or future fears and more likely to make choices that are thoughtful and well considered. 5. Builds emotional resilience. Living in the present moment helps you build emotional resilience. By accepting the present as it is, without judgment or resistance, you develop a greater capacity to handle challenges and setbacks. You learn to respond to difficulties with calmness and equanimity, rather than being overwhelmed by negative emotions. 6. Cultivates gratitude. Focusing on the present moment fosters gratitude. When you are fully aware of the here and now, you become more appreciative of the small joys and blessings in your life. Gratitude enhances your overall well-being. Being in the moment brings a sense of contentment and peace. Here's a key takeaway. The present moment is all you have. It's the only time you can act, change, experience life. By living in the now, you free yourself from the burdens of the past and the uncertainties of the future. You gain clarity, reduce stress, find joy in the simplicity of being. Remember, life is a series of present moments. Each one is an opportunity to engage, to grow, to experience the fullness of existence. By embracing the present, you can create a life that is rich, meaningful, truly lived. The next time you find yourself thinking too much, stop and pay attention to the present moment. Look at your surroundings. Take a deep breath. Focus on the present. This will help you find the peace and satisfaction that comes from living in the moment. As we finish this discussion on Stoic wisdom and how to use it to stop overthinking, remember that these ideas are not just ideas. They are practical tools that can change your daily life, making it clearer, more peaceful, stronger. I've shared my personal journey and the big impact these lessons have had on me. From the scary pursuit of perfection to the freedom found in focusing on effort over outcomes. These insights have changed my understanding of what it means to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. They have helped me stop overthinking, allowing me to enjoy the present moment and act with intention and purpose. A deep message to take away: life is unpredictable, messy, full of uncertainties. We can't control everything that happens to us. We can control how we respond. Stoics teach us that our true power lies in our ability to choose how we react, to focus on what we can control, to let go of what we cannot. This is the essence of resilience and wisdom. By applying the Stoic principles we've discussed, such as valuing action over analysis, embracing our flaws, challenging our thoughts, living in the present, We can navigate the complexities of life with greater ease and confidence. We can find strength in our vulnerabilities, clarity in our intentions, peace in our acceptance of the now. The journey to overcoming overthinking is not a one-time process, time is an event. It's also a practice. It's about making small, intentional changes in how you think, act, see the world. The Stoics provide a timeless framework that can guide you on this path, helping you to live with greater intention, clarity, peace. Remember, you have the power to shape your mind and, by extension, your life. If you apply these Stoic principles, you can stop overthinking and create a life that has purpose and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May you find strength in action, peace in the present, wisdom in the Stoic teachings. Live fully. Live wisely. Embrace the power of the now.